Oh boy, that was ugly. The Oilers fall 6-3 to the Calgary Flames. You're listening and watching the Oil Stream postgame show right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Tom Gazzola, YouTube Trev with you. Matt Kassian, our game analyst, will be by shortly to break this one down in all its awfulness. If you're a fan of the Edmonton Oilers, and then if you're a fan of the Calgary Flames, you're saying in all its glory. You can get in on the conversation, 780-218-9999. I feel like people are pissed off after that one, and we're going to get to it. You can also get at us in the Nasty Chat. Nasty Chat is just humming. My goodness, as the Oilers fall to 4-5-1 coming out of the All-Star break. I think it was Calvin who said, more like confusion. What has happened to this team in this last 10-game stretch? Well, I think, as our friend Ben Scrivens and analysts said the other night, they are regressing to the mean, and it ain't pretty. And that started off early in this one, the first period. My goodness, pizzas for everybody. Here's a hot and ready. Here's a deep dish. Here's a Chicago special. Here's a New York style. You want one, Hannafin? You want one? You want one, Kadri? Have one. You take it. You take it. Go shoot on the goalie. Backdoor tap in, all yours. And that was on the menu tonight as the Oilers served it up for the Calgary Flames. Good on the Calgary Flames for taking full advantage and being the better team tonight. Before I get to your rage text about Stuart Skinner, I need to get to the scoring summary as we await the arrival of Matt Kassian. All right, here we go. Started pretty early. First shot, Nazem Kadri, his 21st of the season, from Dewar and Hannafin. Awful giveaway in the neutral zone. Terrible back check by Connor McDavid and a redirection. Nice goal by Nazem Kadri. I feel like there's going to be a bunch of people saying, Skinner should have had it. Relax. Next up, Pospisil. This one I had a problem with. This one blows right by Skinner. He flinches. Can't get it. Not good. I did not like Skinner on that one. That was the 2-0 goal. Pospisil's 6th from Zary and Pahal at 9-11. And then Noah Hannafin would make it 3-zip Calgary at 15:53 from Backlund and Huberdeau. Again, turnovers galore. Neutral zone, atrocious. And the Oilers in their own zone, also an absolute dumpster fire. But they would get one back late in the first period, 18:29. Zach Hyman on the power play from Connor McDavid and Evan Bouchard give Hyman 36 on the year. The boy is having a season. In the second period, he would continue this monster offensive season that he's having. His 37th, second of the night, from Draisaitl and McDavid to make it 3-2 at 4:34. That's as close as it would get, as the Oilers would just let it slip away. They could not convert on their opportunities when they actually got some. Dan Vladar made some okay saves. I didn't think the Oilers were overly dangerous throughout the rest of the game, and they were certainly dangerous to themselves the rest of the way. There were some awful, awful turnovers again in the second period, and Dryden Hunt buries this one. I think it was a broken stick play. I think it was Darnell Nurse trying to make a cute play behind his own net. His stick breaks. They get caught running around their own zone. Hunt takes advantage with the open ice and absolutely slings one past Stuart Skinner from Huberdeau and Shillington at 11:47 4-2 Flames. Then they would add another and make the lead 3 when Noah Hannafin, second of the night, on the power play from Connor Zary and Rasmus Anderson. Backdoor seam pass. Actually, this one was a bad rebound. Pardon me. That was a bad rebound. And the Flames convert at 14:09, 5-2. This one's over. But the Flames would add insult to injury. Blake Coleman, who was in the grills of the Oilers all night, had a feisty fight with Matthias Janmark. He buries one into the empty net, his 23rd of the year from Mangiapane to make it 6-2 at 12:51. And then Matthias Janmark, who had a great fight with Coleman. Coleman took that shot at McDavid. Janmark took exception. And then he gets his 4th of the year after going in for repairs after the fight unassisted at 16-16. 6-3 is your final. Shots on goal, 35-31 in favor of the Oilers. Faceoffs, 50% each. Power play, the Oilers go 1 for 3. The PK goes 3 for 4. Hits, 30-27 in favor of the Flames. Block shots, 25 for Calgary, 12 for Edmonton. The Oilers, I think the off-ice officials were very nice to them tonight by only giving them 15 giveaways total. They probably had 15 in the first 10 minutes, 7 for the Flames. The Oilers with 7 takeaways to 4 for Calgary. 6-3, your final. Edmonton 4-5-1 in its last 10 games. And 3-game winless skid to kick off this 5-game homestand. Not good enough tonight, right from the get-go. Woo! YouTube Trev. Oh, what did you think tonight? I'm going to have a sip of water before we get to some texts.
Yeah, it was, I mean, you pretty well summed it all up, Tommy. Just looking at the lineup, like, it just, they didn't have it. Like, the Flames brought it tonight. Like, they were ready. They were ready right from puck drop. The Oilers clearly weren't, one saving grace, I will say. I think this was probably the best game I've seen Matthias Janmark play as an Oiler. He brought it. He brought it,